Alright guys, so I've been working on this guy here. The receiver is pretty crummy on this thing. There's no AGC. You turn it on, it just kind of goes quiet, swings full scale. You can't even get the calibrate tone because it doesn't work. But at least you can turn it off because otherwise it wouldn't work at all. So we got the transceive part fixed. You use the clarifier to nudge the receive to agree with the transmit. So that's off just a little bit. I'll have to read the manual and figure out what the alignment procedure is. Otherwise, you'll be forever needing to use the clarifier. I'd imagine you'll need to change it between different modes, like upper and lower. Doesn't transmit on 20. There's another band that didn't work too. I can't remember what it was. So some things need to be gone through on that. I got the signal link hooked up. Only works on lower sideband on this radio. I don't know. It did. I made a contact on FT8 on it. It was working on upper sideband and it stopped. And then I got it to work again and it stopped. I don't know what the reason would be. Let me turn this thing off, actually. So, the jumper pin connections aren't documented on Tigertronics website for the way they are in that, but they're very similar to the 5-pin. And what I found is somebody made a homemade cable for this. So it's not a signal link cable, so I had to put the pin back to what it was. Turned out once I did that, I had PTT. So the PTT is cool, but the radio, I've read this about the 1000Ds and these radios only will do lower sideband. But what's strange is it did work on upper. I was able to call enough times to make a contact, and then it quit, and then it worked again. So I don't know what the issue is. I played around with the FSK, AFSK switch in the back of the radio. That didn't make any difference. So I don't know. I would like to use this radio for FT8 just because I don't use it for much of else. This is another radio I need to sit down and really do a thorough alignment on because I feel like the drive power is a little low. So that's probably never going to happen, unfortunately, because I keep taking on new stuff. So we need to get this thing done. I've been moving stuff around here, trying to get my work area here. I don't know what the hell to do with this gigantic computer. It's pretty cool. I dig it. I found another one of these fans the other day. Really weird guy at Goodwill. Never seen him before. I found the fan. It had no price on it. It was just sitting out there. And usually what happens with Goodwill, if you have something and you take it up there and ask them to put a price on it, if they think that you took the tag off because you didn't like the price and you were hoping you're going to get a better one, you're going to be in for a nice surprise when they put a really stupid price on it. So, I think the guy maybe was one of the guys that worked in the back or something normal. Because what he said was, I told him, I said, I found it on the floor. And I said, I don't find the box anywhere. I don't think it's been used. I said, but I really need this. And I said, I didn't take the tag off of it, but I'd like to buy it. Can you get a price for it? He said something weird like, how much is it worth to you? And they immediately replied, they're $12 on Amazon. And so he said, okay, I'll give it to you for $4.25 or something. He said something weird like that. Or he said, I'll give it to you for $1/4 of that price. Something, I don't know what he said, but he went to the back and got the price on it. And I bought it because I'm pretty sure it's brand new. So I've got a board over here, and I've got a board over here. We still need one more. And these are, I need to test these boards because of the bad power supply. So what I'd like to do is get another one of these, just put it on the board so the board is like ready to go. You don't want to have boards with chips with no fan. So it needs to go with that. This board still needs the little plastic pin. If you know where to get these, let me know. I don't know where to get them. And this other board here may or may not have issue with the socket. Both of those boards might have an issue with the socket. This is just another... I'm going to move it. Those are injector cups. This was a board that came from Goodwill, so there might be something wrong with it. Anyway, yeah, so I had that going on. I put this piece back here. I don't know what the hell to do with it. I didn't want to waste this board. It turns out this board is, even though color coded the same, they're not, this is like 3/4 inch OSB, and the other stuff is like something else, 5/16 or, I don't know, I don't have a tape measure in here, but it's definitely thicker than like that stuff or that stuff. It's like bigger. I need to make a few more of these and just use up the rest of the scraps so they're not laying around. I went with the bigger boards here. This was a screw hole where I cut it off. So this is all reclaimed wood from that house they're building down the street. Lots of good material. Well, now I can start to kind of make stuff and not really worry too much about it. So got a couple other things going on. I'm trying to go up higher to stack stuff and get stuff out of my way. I'll really ultimately, I bought these speakers. I already had these. I need to, when I get something, get rid of something, I need to narrow down what I have instead of continually collecting more and more and more. So, and this was acquired recently. It's kind of a neat unit, but musically it's kind of more home theater. The Yamaha amp right here is really good. And this one here didn't sound great the last time I really cranked it up. So I'm not sure if there might be a problem with it. But that's my vintage stereo, the only one I have that's old. So we're going to try and get some more shelf stuff done. And, I want to get the 101 stuff set up and the twins and all that set up somewhere else. So that's the plan. But I need my work area. I got to get this dialed in. Let's see, what else did I have to do? I need to test that Zum spot too to see if it works. I just need to figure out what the IP address of it is and log into it. I don't want to redo the card. I want to see what they have on it. So that's probably going to be my next thing. I figure out whatever the hell I did with it. Maybe make a couple more of these before it gets cold out. So we'll catch you guys later.